Okay, so let me tell you something. I've come to notice something in Fantasy Premier League over my years of playing Fantasy Premier League, that whenever a player performs in a particular game week, the following game week, everybody wants him. He's on the news. Managers want him. They want to sign him, and his price goes up. Now, FPL isn't just about the big names or the most performing guys at that particular time. You have to also look beyond that game week. You have to look at the games ahead. You also have to look at the fixture difficulty ranking in putting a player on your watch list. So because of that, I've compiled a list of hidden gems in Fantasy Premier League that you should watch out for in the coming games ahead. So welcome back to my YouTube channel, guys. It is the FPL Pundit here, and in today's video we are going to be looking at the watch list, the hidden gems. So now, if you're new to my channel, please hit the subscribe button. So far I've been happy with the channel. It's growing, and I know that it has more capacity to grow bigger than this, but please, as you're watching my videos, make sure you are hitting that subscribe button, you are smashing that like button, and you are showing me support. It's going to really go a long way for my channel. I'm trying to hit 100 subscribers so that I can be happy. Yes, and please just make sure you subscribe to my channel. So straight into the video. So now these players you see currently on this list are my watch list for the game week currently and the game week beyond. So what we'll be doing right now is we'll be looking through their statistics and what to expect in the future for these players and why they are on my watch list. So the first person I have is a goalkeeper. So now it's not really common for YouTubers or for experts to actually put goalkeepers on their watch list, but this guy is making it to my watch list because so far Brentford has been impressive this season, and if you look at it already, he has 2 clean sheets and 14 points. So now 2 clean sheets and 14 points is actually quite something from a goalkeeper, and not just at 4.5 million is a big bargain. You could take out when you're using your wild card. You necessarily don't really have to buy him now, but when you're using your wild card, is a player you should consider. He has 6 saves so far this season. He has 2 clean sheets, no assists, no goal. Is not expected of a goalkeeper, but his points per match is very impressive, 7 points per match, and that's as good as it gets from a 4.5 million keeper. And if you look at other keepers so far this season, you shouldn't even, as a manager, be going to get expensive goalkeepers because in the long run they still do concede. So this guy at 4.5 million should be on your watch list. You should even be buying him already. So the next person we have is Macau, a defender. Macau is 4.5 million as well from Wolves, and so far I've been looking at Wolves players really over the past 2 game weeks, and the reason is because if you look at the fixtures ahead for Wolves players, if you look at the fixtures ahead, just right after they play Manchester United, it's like a cool ride all along. So I see I see Wolves grabbing some clean sheets from these matches, even if not all the matches, but at least 2-3 clean sheets from these matches. And now Markle is on my watches because it's just 4.5 million. It's owned by only 4.5 6.1% of he's owned by just 0.1% of managers, and it's cost just 4.5 million. So that really shows that people are not really looking to this guy. And so far, the last 2 matches in the Premier League for Wolves, he started both matches, although no goals, no assists. But we also see he has some just not much from him. No, so far Wolves have not had any clean sheet this season. His expected assist is 0.06. His expected goal is 0.02. No goal, no assist, nothing so far. But if you're patient, I think this guy is promising. Even if you don't get goals or assists from him, he plays that wing back position, so he's even more likely to get assists than a regular defender. I hope you're getting it. So 4.5 million, you should put Markle on your watch list. You should even probably actually buy him already, maybe to even fill up your squad if you're looking for a player to fill up your squad. And he starts all the time so far. The next player we have on the list is Sa. This is Ismail Assad from Watford. So Ismail Assad from Watford is selected by only 5.1% of managers. He has a total of 11 points. It's cost 6 million. So now, why is Sa on my watch list? Now, if you look at one of the major things I used to guide my selections for watch list is the player's form and the fixture difficulty ranking. It's actually very important when you use the fixture difficulty ranking, most especially because you're able to predict or you're able to foresee how difficult a match is, and you could even tell if a player is going to be able to get through that match, most especially an attacker like Ismail Assad. So now Ismail Assad has scored 1 goal so far this season. He has no assists. He has not created any big chances. He has a total of 5 shots in his last 2 games in the Premier League. And if you look at his expected goal, it's quite low from a midfielder. But now what interests me more, or what would interest you more, is his expected assist. His expected assist is 0.51, which is actually very good. So that means you should expect more assists than goals from this guy. But that doesn't mean he's not going to be a goal scorer. So his next fixtures are actually cool. Tottenham, then you see easy rides with Wolves, Norwich, and Newcastle. This is not to say that the matches are going to be that easy for Watford. And I've even wondered why Premier League actually made these fixture difficulty ranking at 2, the green ones. Because looking at it, is it that Watford is really good or better than these teams, that their fixture difficulty ranking against the likes of Wolves, Newcastle, and even Norwich is actually low? Would you let me know your thoughts in the comment section below? Is Watford that a threat that is making their fixture difficulty ranking looking like they have easy matches? So back to what I was saying, he has the 5.5 points per match. So you should look at Ismail Assad from Watford. He's going to be a good pick. He's 6 million. It's just that it's hidden gems. So if you really don't want to look at Sa, there are probably other players you might want to look at. Probably Jack Harrison is not on my list, but you can look at Jack Harrison. He's a hidden gem too. Not too many managers have him, but I think after his last performance, you might see many managers trying to bring him in. So now the next player we have is Traore. So now from my last watch list in the last video I actually made, Traore is the only player that has made it back to this week's watch list. Now if you bought Traore the last time I mentioned Traore in my previous video, you should actually be patient still with Wolves. Now it's just like what I said from Marker. The fixture ahead looks promising, although they lost their last match and it looks like Traore is not much of a goal scorer, but we might actually see that change somehow this season. Now there are some interesting stats from Adama Chaori so far this season. He has not scored any goal yet, no assist yet, no big chances created yet. But what interests you more is he has had about 10 shots in 2 games this season so far, which actually makes his expected goal higher. It's one of the highest if not the actually highest expected goal in my watch list this week. So he has an expected goal of 1.5, expected assist of 0.24, and so far it's just point per match is just 2%. So now we'll see Adama Chaori turn on big performance against big teams, and they're playing Man United, so we could actually see a very good performance from Adama Chaori. Although managers don't really care about good performance, we all just want the goals, the assists, because that's what matters to us in FPL. So we should actually see Traore actually trying to put something out in the coming game week. And thereafter Manchester United, it looks like a good ride. I can actually bet that Traore is going to do well in the next game week. So just be patient with these players and you will reap the fruits of your patience. So now, the next player I want us watching is Dennis from Watford. So just like Sa, everything is similar. The fixtures are great. His form is good. In 2 games, he has 14 points. In 2 games, he already has 14 points so far. In his first match, he had 1 goal, 1 assist, no chances created yet. His total shots is 6 shots in 2 games. And his expected goal is about 0.63. So his expected assist is 0.25. His point per match is 7 points per match, and they're playing Tottenham next. You shouldn't really expect much from that match, but they're actually going away to Tottenham's own, and so far Tottenham has actually been compact defensively, so they might find it difficult playing away. But thereafter, you see them playing the likes of Wolves, Norwich, and Newcastle, just like I said about just like I said about Sa, the same fixtures ahead. So these guys are promising guys, and at 5.1 million for a forward, it's actually a good bargain. Only about 6.2% of managers have him, so you should look at Emmanuel Dennis too is a very good pick. So next on the list we have Callum Wilson. Callum Wilson from Newcastle United. Now, Callum Wilson, I wouldn't have to explain too much about Callum Wilson because almost everybody knows Callum Wilson, and but it still makes it to my hidden gem list because while everybody is distracted with Antonio, Calvert-Lewin, Richarlison, Lukaku, and all that, there are other forwards who are actually going to perform or likely perform like those players you want at it, and they are kind of cheaper. Now, Callum Wilson is just 7.5. He has proven track record in the Premier League already. About only 6.5, 6.3% of managers have him. So Callum Wilson has 1 goal so far this season. Is no 0 assists, no chances, big chances created. His total shots is 7. He has had about 7 shots so far this season. His expected goal is 1.38, which is second to Adama Chaori. His expected assist is 0.03. It's not much of the kind of player that gives you assists, but you should expect lots of goals from Callum Wilson. And his point per match is 3.5% so far. And looking at this current fixture, this current game week, you might actually look to transfer in Callum Wilson if you're looking for a striker to bring into your team. He's playing Southampton, and so far Southampton hasn't really gotten that fine form. They've not gotten that momentum. They are still struggling, and Newcastle has done well, so they could probably capitalize on this. And they're actually playing at home in Newcastle Stadium. So we all know how strong Newcastle and how stubborn they can be at home. So you should look at Callum Wilson, place him on your watch list. Although thereafter is going to be playing Manchester United, it's not going to be a big of a deal because after Manchester United, you just see cool fixtures ahead: Leeds, Watford, Wolves, Tottenham, down to game week 8. So you could actually put this player on your watch list or buy him already, save him against Manchester United, or still play him against Manchester United. He's also a big match player. He knows how to perform against top teams. So keep Callum Wilson on your watch list. So now the next player I have on my list is Raul Jimenez. Raul Jimenez, also similar to Callum Wilson, has a proven track record in Premier League. Although last season he was injured for majority parts of the season, but if you look at his previous records before that time, the previous season before last season, he had 17 goals and 7 assists. That is actually a lot coming from Raul Jimenez of Wolves, and we'll definitely see similar performance this season again. He's a big match performer as well. We'll see similar performance this season. He's a big match player as well. So far this season, no goal, no assist. Wolves have actually been struggling, but the fixtures ahead look promising. Just like I said earlier, he has had a total of 8 shots so far this season. His expected goal is 0.51. His expected assist is 0.32, and he has just 1.5 points per game. So looking ahead, just like I said about other Wolves players I mentioned earlier, the fixtures are promising. You should look at this player. You should actually look at Raul Jimenez. He's quite cheaper than Wilson, although they are just about the same price, just 0.1 difference. But you should look at Raul Jimenez. He's actually a top striker in the Premier League, and we could even see him score against Manchester United. So if you're looking to bring in him, it's a good deal. Thereafter, you can just, if you don't want to bring in him this week, you can just chill to after Manchester United's game. So the last but not the least is Harry Kane, our top Harry Kane. So far this season, everybody has been skeptical about having Harry Kane in their team, and that's because of it was trying to force a move out of Tottenham. But so far he came in the last match, he played in the last match, and we see that he's actually back to the team. So we'd see him play ahead in an upcoming fixtures. So we see the next 2 fixtures for Tottenham seem to be easy, and thereafter, before they have difficult fixtures against Chelsea and Arsenal, then you see them have 2 easy fixtures again. And whether easy fixture or not, difficulty ranking doesn't really apply to some players, because irrespective of who they face, they are just going to score goals. But that doesn't necessarily mean that I'm saying that he's going to score in every particular match. No, just Harry Kane is a top striker, and that is it. So he's expected, he has no goal this season, no assist this season, just 1 shot so far this season, but he still has good impressive expected goal of about 0.45. His expected assist is 0.1. Point per match, no point so far because he hasn't really played, but we just know that he's back to the team. We could see him play against Watford, so that is actually now might actually be a very, very good time to bring in Harry Kane. So thank you guys for watching my video. I'm going to be making uploading another video about my team selection ahead of game week 3. So I've used my wildcard. If you've not seen the video of my wildcard team selection, I'm going to leave it at the end of the video, so you watch it after this particular video. Also, please don't forget, if you're new to my channel, please hit the subscribe button, turn on the post notification icon, that's that bell, so that anytime I post a new video you would be notified. So thanks for watching, guys. See you in the next one. Peace.